Are you thinking of moving into the inner city of Calgary, but you're not quite sure where in the city you want to move into yet? Well, you're in luck, because in this video, I'll take you into one of the more quieter parts of the inner city that's still somewhat affordable and also walking distance to the downtown core. So this is one that you're not going to want to miss out on. My name is Ryan Gillard with Real Broker, your Calgary Realtor, and in this video, I'll take you on a community tour of the Sunalta neighborhood, one of the hidden gem neighborhoods of the city. I'll take you out into the streets, showcase all it has to offer, all the pros and cons. So let's get right into it. Okay, let's talk about Sunalta here. So I pulled up the Calgary community map, and you can see Sunalta is right over here in the inner city. So this is the downtown core right here. So it's just west of the downtown. It's not a very big neighborhood. It looks fairly big from this map, but if I pull up the satellite view, it's not that big. You can see this is Sunalta right here, this tiny section over here. So everything between kind of 14th Street to 17th Avenue, and you can kind of see how it changes. There's a kind of a hill here. This is Scarborough over here, and this little pocket is Sunalta. Again, not very big, and it's good location. So here's the downtown core. You can see all the taller buildings here. And so it's walking distance to back and forth from downtown to Sunalta. And not only is it walking distance, there's actually a lot of different bike lanes going east and west and north-south in this area. So you can bike, you can walk. It's got excellent walkability score. And you can see this little blue dot right here. This is the Sunalta C-Train stop. And so I'll pull up the C-Train map here. So this is the downtown core right here. This map is not to scale, but it gives you a sense of what's happening. Sunalta is the first station going to the west side of Calgary, outside of the free fare zone. So downtown, the C-Train is free, and then the first stop after that free zone is Sunalta. It'll continue on going to the west end. And if you want to connect to the red line, you just have to go to one of these stops downtown, and you can switch directions. So you can walk, you can ride the C-Train, you can ride your bike. Excellent walkability. And I'll pull up the satellite view again here. So this is 10th Avenue right here, where the Sunalta C-Train stop is. This is mostly kind of commercial. You see lots of different office buildings, some restaurants, some pubs, and just different stores and shops like that. And on 11th Avenue is mostly kind of a lot of lower-end condos. Again, this area is not super expensive, especially for condos. You can get some condos in here for like $150,000, and I'd say they range from like $150,000 to $350,000. So it's not low. It's not low end. I shouldn't say that. It's very affordable. If you're an investor looking for a rental, this could be a good option for you. Or if you're looking just to get into the market and be close to downtown, I think Sunalta can be a very good option. So that's kind of the general feel of 11th Avenue. Is a lot of low-rise condo buildings. There are a few high-rise condos being developed right now, kind of right at the edge of 14th Street and the Beltline area over here. And I think there's one right over here that's being developed right now. And then if you go south of 11th Avenue, all of this section in here is mostly detached homes, but you do see the odd townhouse and the odd duplex or condo in here. But I think for the most part, it is single-family homes. And they're not super expensive. Being this close to downtown, they're actually still fairly affordable. You can find some detached homes in here from like $450,000 to like $600,000-ish. The odd one might be like $800,000 or maybe a little higher, but for the most part, a lot of homes in this area are like $600,000. This is a very old part of Calgary, like 1920s, and I find a lot of the lots in here are not super big. A lot of 2 stories in here versus the older bungalows that have like the big 50 by 120 foot lots. So I think this is one of the reasons why it's not being heavily like redeveloped, just because the lot sizes are a bit narrower compared to other parts of the inner city. But it does keep costs down. So again, if you want to live in downtown, this could be definitely an option for you to consider. And I'll actually pull up the real estate stats so you can see them here. So one second. So I'll pull this up. So as of right now, the benchmark properties for Sunalta. So for 2-story homes, the average benchmark price is $663,000. But again, you'll find homes from like $450,000, and up. But yeah, again, most of these are in like the 600s. There are 1-story properties in here, like old bungalows. I don't know why they didn't put them in here, but I have seen some bungalows in this area. Not too many townhouses, but there is the odd one here, and I'd say they're like 500 to maybe a newer development might be like 700, but there's still not too many of the townhouses in this neighborhood. Lots of condos, though. You can see here 84% of the sales are condos. That doesn't mean that 84% of all the properties in Sunalta are condos. There are lots of single-family homes. They just haven't been selling. And so the benchmark price here is $341. But again, there are lots of condos in here from like $150 and up. And that gives you a good sense of the stats in the area. And there are 2 schools in the immediate area. So where are we here? Zoom out. So there are 2 schools. So there's Sacred Heart School. This is a Catholic school. I believe it's kindergarten to grade, kindergarten to grade 9. And then Sunalta School is actually in Scarborough, the neighboring community, but you just have to walk across this street here and you're in Scarborough, so it is walking distance. And I believe Sunalta School is one of the more popular schools, public school, and I think it's kindergarten to grade 6. So there are definitely schooling options. If you zoom out, all these red dots are different schools throughout Calgary, so they're all over the place. So lots of schools, good walkability, not crazy expensive like other parts of the inner city, and it's got good access to 17th Avenue. So if you're unfamiliar with Calgary, 17th Avenue is where most of like the nightlife is in the city. So lots of restaurants, pubs, shops, and stuff like that along 17th Avenue, and also along 14th Street. There's a lot of different shops from about 17th Avenue all the way to Bow Trail, I would say. And you can also cross over this bridge and get into Kensington. This is another area with lots of shops, restaurants, and bars. So it's a good area if you like to walk everywhere, and it's close to the action. And what else do we have? Yeah, it's also easy access to the Bow River, obviously. So if you're into running and stuff like that, there's all sorts of pathways along the river. And another thing to note, it has good transportation routes in and out of the area. So here is Sunalta. So you can easily access Bow Trail, which is this road right here, to get to the west side of Calgary. You can easily access Crowchild Trail, which will go north and south throughout the city. You can also get onto 17th Avenue, which is easy, good road to get to this section of the city. And Memorial Drive and 16th Avenue are not far away, and they will take you east and west throughout the city. So good access routes as well. And so I'll just show you here on the map. So I believe it's 10th Avenue will connect to Crowchild or to Bow Trail. And so that's just a good rundown of the area. And now I'll take you through some of the properties in the area just to see how much your money goes for in Sunalta. So this first home that I'll take you through is a bit of an entry-level option. So this is a condo listed for $195,000. 1 bedroom, 1 bathroom, about 500 square feet. The annual taxes are $821, and the condo fee is $420 per month. And this next home is a 3-story, so it has the basement and then 3 levels above the basement, so 4 total levels. It is listed for $759,000, and it was built in 2017, 1,638 square feet. It's got 3 bedrooms upstairs, and it's got 3 full bathrooms and 1 half bath. A fully finished basement. Now, I didn't actually film the basement, but it has a living area, a bedroom, and a bathroom. And it has a single detached garage, and the annual taxes are $4,041. So this is a bit of a higher end home in this area, but it gives you a sense of what your money goes for in Sunalta. A very good option. All right, next up I'll take you through 2 detached homes that are fairly typical for the Sunalta area. And this first one is on 15th Avenue. It's sold. It was listed for $499,500, and it's sold for $530,000. And this one sold back on March 18th, so a while back now. And so you can see a fairly decent price, $530,000 for a detached home this close to the inner city or to downtown is pretty good. And so this one was built in 1912, so it's a fairly old part of the city. And in this area, I've noticed a lot of the lots are fairly narrow, so a 25-foot lot by 130 feet deep. So a full-size lot in Calgary is typically 50 by 120 feet. So the lot is long, but it's not very wide, just 25 feet. The annual taxes are $3,238. It's 826 square feet, so not a huge home. 2 bedrooms, 1 bathroom, partially finished basement with a double detached garage. And I'll just show you some of the photos here. So obviously it's had some renovations over the years. Decent looking home. And not bad to get all of this this close to the city center in the 500s. I think it's a pretty good deal. And that gives you just a rough idea of what's in the area. And the next one here is another one-story home on 13th Avenue. This one sold, it was listed for $695 and it sold for $700,000, just 9 days on the market. Built in 1914. Annual taxes are $3,882. And this lot is a bit bigger, 37 feet by 130 feet. 1,195 square feet, so a bigger home. It's got 2 bedrooms, 2 full bathrooms. No garage though, and it has a finished basement. And I'll just flip through some of the photos here. So definitely a character home. All right, you get the idea. Well, that's it for my rundown of the Sunalta area, a great neighborhood, an excellent option for people who are looking to live close to downtown, not ultra expensive with great walkability. Thank you so much for watching. Now again, if you could use some help, feel free to contact me. All of my information is in the written description below. You can call, text, email, comment, and even check out my website. I'd love to help you out. Thanks again for watching. Have a great day.